All right, your guys' first 2 years have been pretty eventful. You've won 2 Big Ten championships. You have the FDU game. You go to the Final Four. You're the national runner-up. What has this whole thing been like? Braden, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I think it's just been a joyride, kind of. A lot of ups and downs. I think it just being a part of it and experiencing it. I obviously don't think it's set in yet, and I truly don't understand the meaning of all of it yet and the depth behind that. But I think just being able to experience it with this group of guys and this team, I think it goes a long way and it means a lot.
Fletcher, what about for you?
Yeah, it's been tough, but it's also been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of hard work. It's been a lot of ups and downs, like he said. And just be able to do what we did last year after what we did the year before, it's pretty special just to show how a group of guys coming together can do something so cool for a community, a program, and a coach like Coach Painter.
Zach moves on to the NBA, but it's got to be exciting to think about maybe the different ways you can play. What excites you most about maybe a different look this year?
Yeah, obviously when you got a point guard that can pass the ball over the court from any side of the court and come off any ball screen ready to shoot or pass and is unselfish enough to pass it to anybody, it's special and your team can go. And I think with the offense we run and PJ and Coach Paint collaborating together, it's a lot of special things and it's going to be a lot of room for our skill to show.
Yeah, I think it just spreads the floor. I think it gives a lot of other people opportunity, like TK on a short roll. You got Fletch coming off Butlers, away screens, whatever it is. You got me coming off ball screens. I think it just opens up so many more opportunities. And then I'm surrounded by a lot of shooters. I think everybody can shoot, so that obviously helps as well.
Braden, what's it been about Fletcher that it seemingly in the biggest moments, whether last year's the Arizona game or it's some of the NCAA tournament games like Tennessee, that's allowed this guy to maybe play at the highest level that we've seen from him?
He's a competitor. I think that's just the biggest thing. I think when you go out there every day and you want to compete and you want to win, he's diving on the floor. You don't see a lot of guys doing that. So I think that sets the tone not only for us, but just for him. And I think that goes a long way. And he just wants to win. And at the end of the day, that's just what it takes.
Fletcher, what makes Braden one of the best point guards in college basketball?
His hunger. I think he's been hungry to prove people wrong from day one. And then you get into year 2, and it's what can the backcourt do? What are they going to do that's going to help Purdue get to the mountaintop? And then we make it to the national championship game, we lose. And obviously you reset and you say, how can we get better? And that's the focal point right there. He's hungry to go do it again. He's hungry to prove people wrong again. And like you said about me, we just want to win.
Braden, you mentioned Trey and how his role can change this year. Last year, Zach, so much gravity of what he was doing in the post area. Now the floor is going to be a little more open. Why can Trey Kaufman-Renn be someone that breaks out this year in the Big Ten Conference?
I think it goes from my freshman summer when he was busting Zach every single day in the summer, scoring on him every time. And obviously, you know how good Zach is. He's scoring on him constantly. And I think we all have that trust and faith in him when he catches it on the block down there that he's going to score. And I think everybody on this team can tell you that too, that when he shoots that hook shot or post fade, wherever it is, that we think almost 99% of the time it's going in.
Fletcher, why can this be the best backcourt in the Big Ten, or why is this the best backcourt in the Big Ten?
Yeah, I think we put everything aside other than winning. I think that's our main focus, whether it's us getting 20 points or whether it's us getting 5 or 10. It's winning's first. And I think when you want to win a Big Ten championship, you got to win. You got to go to a random game on a Tuesday night, and you got to go into the tough environment and win. And I think that's what it comes down to. And I think the trust we have one another and the trust the coaches have in us and the lot of experiences that we've had, it's pushes us a step ahead, but also we just want to win.
Fletcher, what's the best part of playing for Coach Painter?
Yeah, Braden said earlier is pretty good. He's a player's coach. It's a guy you can talk to, a guy that right from the get-go shows he's going to trust you if you put the work in. So I think obviously just his ability to teach every day, if he's talking to you or talking to somebody else, you can learn from him. You can learn past stories, you can learn stuff about the game, or you can learn about life. So just a guy that you can show up every day and learn something from and you enjoy being around is what makes him
Braden,
the best.
anything else?
Yeah, he just puts confidence in all of us. He just tells us no matter the shot, good shot, keep shooting it. If it's your shot and you work on it, keep shooting it, no matter if you miss or make. And I think hearing that, it definitely gives me confidence, but obviously these other guys confidence. And at the end of the day, he is a player's coach. And he had a point where he stopped and listened to Fletcher, and Fletcher changed the play, and he listened to him because we see it out there on the floor, and he listened to us. So
I know he's got a lot of sayings. Do you guys have a favorite one that's appropriate?
I don't know.
you probably make your hard work fun.
Yeah.
That's probably the one I can think off the top of my head. Just I think that it's short and simple, but I think it has depth to it. And like if you go to practice every day, and like you understand it's a long year. So like some days you don't want to, some days it's long. You're bored, you're tired, all these things. And I think just if you make it fun and have a good time with your teammates and coaches, it makes it better.
Does he still say not everybody can bat lead off and play shortstop?
Yeah, he
You guys
said
heard
that a couple times.
He's been using
Yeah.
that for a while.
Yeah.
I think that's a Coach Katie special right there, I think. Four new teams joined the Big Ten. We've got Washington, Oregon, USC, UCLA coming into the league this year. What excites you guys most about just those programs coming in and maybe the competition level raising up even more?
Yeah, obviously it's 4 teams out west. 4 teams you see different recruits come in, you see new players, and you see different play styles. So being able to go into new environments and hopefully win there, it'll be cool. It's also just cool to add to the conference and its tradition.
Yeah, I think just playing different teams. Obviously playing like a UCLA, like a team I've grown up watching, and I got family in California, so just seeing them, and obviously they have history and they're a good basketball program. So adding those 4 teams is a huge deal, and I'm looking forward to it.
2 years ago, you guys had the motivation of losing to FDU in the tournament. This last year, granted, you didn't win the whole thing, but you make this deep run, you get to the national title game. What is it that's going to drive this team this season?
I think just getting over that last step. I think me and Fletch and some of these other guys like TK and Caleb that are older and have experienced all those things, that we understand like what it takes to get there, because we've been through it. We've seen everything. We've seen every situation possible, and I think understanding that and helping these younger guys get through that as well can get us there.
Pleasure having that.
Yeah, I think it's just we know how hard we got to work now. We know how hard we pushed ourselves in practice last summer and then leading into the fall, and then just how focused you got to come each and every night, because you got the target on your back and people want to get you. So just making sure that doesn't happen, and make sure we're focused on ourselves.